So many people have experienced some type of trauma in their life, but what you may not realize is that as they age, those experiences can continue to impact them. Mary Murphy is here with kind ways to care for others who are facing these fears. Mary is a licensed counselor and bereavement coordinator at Hospice of the Western Reserve. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you, Lori.
Now, we're going to be talking about a special event that you're presenting at in a couple of minutes. But first, you say that trauma never really goes away, right? And it can even affect you in your last days.
Right. And Lori, that's why I really encourage people to treat everyone as if they've had some sort of trauma in their lives.
They probably have, huh?
And they have. They have. That means, just offering kindness, just basic kindness and understanding and sensitivity. Being respectful and non-judgmental goes a very long way.
Okay. So when we're talking about trauma, what is trauma? How do you define that?
Well, very briefly, psychological trauma is a situation you've experienced either personally or you've witnessed it that causes a threat to the psyche and to the well-being of the person. Okay, and that trauma can actually persistently alter the brain structure. And it can result in effects like anxiety, depression, PTSD, obesity, and asthma, and for many of your listeners, chronic pain.
Oh my, I wouldn't have expected trauma to cause those kinds of things.
Well, it does, and the body remembers that trauma too. And when we have a trauma, we want to soothe it. So sometimes we do things that aren't so good to soothe it.
Okay.
And we may become workaholics. We may become gamblers. We may become addicted to alcohol or any other drug of choice, or sugar. Is a big one.
That's addictive, yeah, I'll testify to that. Now, for older adults, trauma could also come from service in war, like World War II and Korean War and Vietnam War, right?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge, and that's why the VA has a wonderful pamphlet people can download, and it's on PTSD and trauma. It provides information about what you can do to help people who have PTSD, what doctors or medication or therapies they might go to. And don't forget, a lot of our older, our senior citizens like myself, we might have chronic conditions that require life-threatening interventions like dialysis and chemotherapy, trips to the ER. Those can be really difficult on people.
So how do you help those folks?
Okay. Well, the most important thing is to create a safe, warm, trusting environment. And we do that through use of our speech, which we want it to be calm and soothing, right? That's really important. Our touch itself should be soothing. A lot of times caregivers, a lot of people are managing many things. They might be in a hurry and the touch might not be so warm. But we want to make sure that when we touch our elders or anyone we're caring for, that it's purposeful and safe and kind. Don't be indifferent to the pain of a loved one. So many times people try to minimize it. Respect the pain, validate the pain. Another thing you want to be aware of is the history of the person. Were they veterans? Had they had trauma in their past through violence? So you want to honor that. So those are some of those things that can be helpful.
Great tips. And there's something coming up that I'm going to tell our viewers about. Mary's going to be speaking at a special event that's open to the public titled Face to Face with a Holocaust Survivor. Mary will be sharing ways to care for those who have experienced trauma, including those who survived the Holocaust. To learn more about the event and how you can make a reservation, use the information that's coming up next. My thanks to Mary for joining us today.
Thank you.
For more information on Face to Face with a Holocaust Survivor, call 216-752-2222 or email shalom@ohioseniorcare.net.